Okay, so you say that I don't have to obey the law in order to be saved, right? So I can murder and I'll still be saved. No? No, I can't murder. If I want to be saved, I can't murder. No, it's not. No. You don't want to murder. If you're really truly saved, you don't want to murder. Really? So that means I can murder and be saved. No, you can't. No. It's not about obeying the law. It's about loving God. When you love God and you have faith, you will obey the law anyway. So I have to obey the law to be saved. No. You have to love God and have faith in Jesus. And if you have those, then you won't want to murder. So I can murder. I don't want to murder, but I can. What if I do murder? Can I be forgiven and still go to heaven? You see, the problem here is that they'll say that if you truly believe, then you're really going to obey the law. And so if you don't obey the law, you haven't really believed. And so you're not going to be saved. So still it comes down to whether you obey the law or not. Otherwise, what you're saying is that you can sin, and they know that. If you say that all you need is faith to be saved, and it doesn't matter what you do, you will still be saved, that means I can sin. That means I can sin all I want, as bad as I want. You cannot get around that. No matter how you say the motives are for not sinning, you're still saying that you must not sin in order to be saved. You must obey the law. You must not sin in order to be saved. If you say it's because you believe it's because you believe in Jesus that you don't sin and you don't break the law and you're saved, or whatever. But these same people will say, well, you can't help but sin. Well, then you haven't really believed, have you? Because what sin? Murder? Which sin? Which sin am I allowed to do and still claim that I'm saved, that I have faith? Just what? The sins that you think are okay? Or what? Does the Bible list sins that are okay? No, none of them. It doesn't list any sins that are okay. So how can you sit there and say that, well, if you have faith, you're going to obey the law, and then say that we can't help but sin as long as we're in the flesh? Well, that's not obeying the law. That's sinning. And I got angry with my brother and I murdered him. Well, then that broke the law for sure. That is sin for sure. Do you think that if you do that you can go ahead and be saved from that? Well, yes, if you ask for forgiveness, then you can be saved. But that's not obeying the law. And you said that if you really believe, and I hear this from people, this is how they argue. If you really believe in Jesus, then you will, out of love for him, obey the law. And yet they will say, and that's okay, but they will say that you don't need to obey the law in order to be saved. And then they'll say that you can't help but sin as long as you're in the body. Well, if you really love Jesus and you're going to obey the law automatically because of that love, then how in the world can you sin? They don't go together. You have a problem. You have a problem. You've got some, and I dare use the word, heresy. And I keep pointing these out to you people, right, who believe these, and you refuse to believe it. And yet when you try to explain what you believe, it makes no sense. It makes sense to me that you are contradicting yourself. You're exactly contradicting yourself. And I just showed how. Now, if you're unwilling to change what you believe, so you stop contradicting yourself, then you're not going to be saved because you're believing a lie. A lie is uncovered when you contradict yourself. That's one way. And if you're unwilling to change what you think, which is a lie, then you are living in a lie. And if you're telling other people this lie, then you are a liar. No ifs, ands, or buts. No question about it. You are a liar.